In this act, we'll be transitioning to Bladestorm. We still have a two-handed axe that will change to a shield and axe eventually. And of course, once we switch to Bladestorm, we will have full power from a first ascendancy, which we picked up in Act 2. If you haven't watched the first two acts, then you can check them out. There'll be a link in the description below. I keep forgetting to press the grenade button, which is of course Call of Steel, because that recharges my steel things, otherwise it gets a bit bad. When we enter the Act 3 town, we're going to run all the way through and out to the slums. We don't go into the town because it's a massive town and it takes an age. I always get lost in here. Not sure why. I just guess I can't learn the layout of this at all for some reason. Now, for some reason, this shattering steel skill is not feeling the strongest. I'm not sure why. Because I shouldn't have outgrown the axe yet. Oh, I think I'm pressing the wrong button to do Call of Steel. That'll be why. That's better. Yeah, that's much better. Once you're pressing the right buttons, it tends to work better than if you're not. Now, I dreamt that this character died. I have no idea why. I don't think it did. Actually, let's check. Nope, we're dead 0 times, which is good, because that was my aim. Get to maps without dying. I'll die within minutes of getting to maps, obviously, but try and get through leveling without dying. And once we switch to a shield, that becomes a lot easier. Into the Crematorium now, we are going to find Piety. Our favourite person in the whole world. She's so nice. This area is pretty okay normally. It's always in a different place, but it tends to be easy to identify from a distance. Grab that. I think it's that room next. Tell by the size and shit. Yeah, there we go.
That somber expression doesn't become those fetching features at all.
Drop down our thingy. Switch on our bleed thing. And Piety's running away. You cast the totem. Put blood thing up again. And she's down. That was awfully quick. Solomon's bracelet and log. Log back into town now. We are going to talk to... Oh my god, no. Okay. Do not make the same mistake that I just did. If you don't talk to the lady, she won't appear in town, which means you've got to go all the way back here. That really is stupid, considering most of the quests in the game can be triggered without talking to the person. Okay, let's pretend that didn't happen. Go and talk to Clarissa, and she will give us the keys to the sewers. Skill point, what are we going for? We're going to start going into these bleed nodes, I think. And we're going to go for chance to bleed first. Because our chance to bleed at the moment is pretty low, and we need to get that up as high as possible. Dread Banner, we will switch to that. Now, we can't get back to where we were without running out, so we're going to grab the Aspirant's Plaza first.
I can't do this just yet.
Straight back out of there. And then we've got to run back to where we came from. See what I mean about not going into town, because this path is so long? And in here, we are looking for the exit, which we found on the way through last time, so just grab it. And that's why, in general, you want to come through there as quickly as possible. You don't want to sort of do that bit and then log out, because you'll have to start again and work out where it is. Okay, we are one-shotting most stuff, I think. Except blues, which are 3 shots, 2 shots. Yeah, it's just remembering to press Call of Steel to refresh your thing, which pulls all the impale off them. I really don't like the synergy of this steal skills. They're sort of like Impale, but with Impale you want to keep Impale on as long as possible, and with this, if you don't pull Impale off, you actually lose massive damage because you run out of projectiles.
My spirit is spent.
And I'm killing too much stuff as well, which is a problem. Less killing. More progress. Okay, we got the last of the busts, so now it's just head to the exit, which is always to the left. We'll kill these blues, because they're blues. Ooh, giant life flask. I think that's better than the ones we got. That. I'm still killing stuff, stop it! Come on, you're trying to break a time. Now to the marketplace, we'll attach a skill point, which is more chance to bleed. And then in here, I tend to head right first, and then to the back wall, and then run all the way around it. And it's through these arches. Grab the waypoint. If you haven't got the trial, it's in there. We've got it, so we're going to continue. And then I always head to the back wall again. And basically do what we did before. We've leveled again. I should have waited. Eventually we'll get there. Okay, it's as far away from there as possible. We're now heading for the waypoint, which is... Ooh, currency chest. Low level ones aren't really worth much normally, but... and Nova skills can kill you, so if you see casts Nova, get away. We got 2 Orgs of Augmentation. Hardly worth it. There's the waypoint. We're going to grab it. We're going to check our level, and it's 24, so it's perfect for going into the next area, which is the docks. If you're not 24, then go upwards instead. Leap Slam's killing people as well. We are now in the docks. The purpose of this is to find the Thematic Sulfite, or whatever it is, in a chest at the end of one of the piers. I also like to get the waypoint, because this area is really nice to level in. And obviously the higher level you are, the more power you're doing. Is that it already? It is already. Maybe. Oh, that could be Fairgraves, though. No, it's the one. And they're dead. We are going to get the waypoint, because it's close. And this is where movement skills that can jump over stuff work. Okay, 15% damage over time multiplier for bleeding, 40% increased attack damage against bleeding enemies. My chance to bleed is now 65%. Next we're going for this life node and this defensive node here, and then out to get Call of Arms. Call of Arms allows all of our thingies to be instant. Our thing is a war cries, and the war cry we use... Actually, why don't I have it? Oh, it's there, I just haven't got it on. The war cry we use is Enduring Charge. It generates endurance charges, depending on how many mobs are around us, but also heals us for a massive amount. And it's really valuable in long boss fights, because obviously our flasks run out and we'll die, but with this skill we can generate life regardless. So we'll lose damage, but we won't lose all our life. I've got loads of alchemies in this league. I've never had so much currency from alchemies and chisels. The drop rate's just been fantastic with the new Atlas passive tree. You don't need to kill these guys, but for some reason, I'm drawn to kill them both. I did grenade, it just didn't fire. Weird. And there's the stairs. Flowers Temple level 2. This is where we find Not a Cockroach Lady for the first time. And she wants to give us some special talc, which will get rid of the fatberg in the sewers. She is there, so... Can we find a way of jumping over quicker? We can, we will. Because I'm all for saving time. And WC... Ow, that was hurt, whatever that was. Let's grab that, actually. Better. No, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to jump there quickly. However, we do know where it is, so it'll make it easier to get there. There we go. Waypoint. And then Dahlia. We are not a cockroach.
The cockroaches will come. I like the dash of
And the talc. Okay. I'm going to go straight back out again. Sewers. Make sure you do grab the waypoint in here. Sometimes I miss it and you've got to backtrack an awful lot. Open up the Fatberg. And run to the end. In here we will fight Gravisius, which unlocks our skill. So soon we'll be fighting with what I actually want to fight with instead of this skill, which, whilst being the fastest thing to level with, is clunky as hell and I really don't like it. But it's all about the speed. I hate Gravisius. Okay, we're nearly through his shield though. Ow, that hurt. Bad Gravisius. I'm out of health. That's not good. I just used my enduring cry there to bring us back up to full health. You stop it. And he's down. And now we head upwards again. Can I see blues?
Dying in
No.
battle.
Just electric people.
The only honorable thing you've ever done, Gravisius.
And there's the entrance. Install on Nara's temple now, and we are going to run as quickly as possible to the stairs, which will take us down to the next level. And that means not killing those things. I really need to stop it. Only fight if they're blue, or they're enough to kill you. They're enough to kill me, maybe. Leave that boss out of the way. And just keep on jumping. And there we go, waypoint and stairs. And we're heading to kill Piety.
Piety's home away from home. Let's see if the sick witch is in.
The sick witch is in. And in here we're just trying to find all the ways up to the next area, and they are marked by a yellow path. So we just basically run around all the edges. Anything that looks like it's an offshoot, there we go, little set of yellow stairs. Yeah, I'm sure Call of Steel doesn't fire all the time. Unless it's the... let's try always attack without moving. Now up here, always go the way the cart with only one. I mean, the way with only one cart. Yeah, I think it is that, you know. So Call of Steel should be on attack while not moving. And it's the same with Leap Slam as well. I'll have done that automatically. No, I didn't. Leap Slam also gets tied up by that. So basically when you set that, it means animation cancelling activates as soon as it can to launch the skill, rather than missing it because you're still in motion. Now those laser ladies are incredibly dangerous. They do fizz damage, so if you haven't got a lot of armor early on, which no one has, or some form of physical damage reduction, which is we've got endurance charges, I suppose. This area is really weird. Sometimes it's really easy to find the exit. And other times it's like I'm spending weeks and I still haven't found it. I'm looking at the map instead of where I'm going. And it was right there, we missed it. See what I mean about damage? Okay, let's just kill those. And Piety is through this portal up here. Portal. We are going to put on our skill point. Let's go for resist and armor. And we just hit Piety a lot of times. Using Call of Steel frequently to pull all the things out of her. Yeah, if I time it just right, I can hit my bleed thing and then immediately hit Enduring Cry to charge back up. Nearly killed myself then doing that. Where the hell is she?
I can't do this just yet.
There we go, got a tower key. Oh, tower key. Okay, we log back in.
You are the truth.
And we are going to get BLADESTORM. We can't use it for one level,
Goodbye.
but we are close.
Don't do anything I would.
Now, once we get BLADESTORM, we're going to switch to new weapons. And in level, I have a shield, which will give us unable to be evaded. And we're going to go with this one, I think, which is available at 29. Now, in preparation for the switch as well, we're going to go and buy some gems from Act 2. If we talk to Yena, we want Melee Fizz, which is that one. And we're also going to go for Rage early, because we need Brutality and stuff, but that's not ready yet. And then we go back to Act 1, because I want to pick up another, there we go, Life Tap. That'll stop it using mana, which means we can reserve more. But also, it'll allow us to... I've forgotten what I was going to say. Oh, it will allow us to keep Corrupting Fever up, without having to recast it. And right now, recasting it in the middle of a fight is almost going to get me killed. In the Imperial Gardens now, we're just going to run around here really quickly. Now, we're going to switch at level 29 instead of 28, because I can't use my axe until 29. And I don't want a two-handed axe BLADESTORM because it feels a bit slow. And that's part of the reason I've gone for Rage. It can feel a bit sluggish early without some extra attack speed. So you could go faster attacks or Rage. I tend to prefer Rage because it sort of ramps up and gives you more than just attack speed. It gives you movement speed as well and attack damage. We might actually use Rage into the end game. I haven't decided yet. The key from Piety opens this, and you can click through to that second door as soon as the first door starts to open. You can see it, so don't wait till it fully opens.
Just like the stories my mum used to
Okay. I hate those proximity shields. There's the exit. Now notice I'm not really using the Corrupting Fever unless I'm fighting a boss, and that's because you really don't need to at this stage. We're doing enough damage that it's just not necessary. And it does cost us blood when we do it. Or life, even. Another exit. Now we are going to try and get another level while running through here, so we get our axe before we fight Dominus. Now I'm thinking for the roof fight, I'm going to do something I haven't done before, which is try and put some sound design in. Now this is my first time doing sound effects over the top of the video to make sort of more than just simple sounds. So let me know if it works or if it's terrible, and I won't do it again. Okay, we are going for more resistances and more armor. Our estimated physical damage reduction is 4%. We'll get more as our endurance charges shoot up, actually. So if we... Once we get some endurance charges, I can show you that. Right, we just got 3 endurance charges, so if I look at defense now, 16%. So your endurance charges add 4 a time, which is always nice. Wrong way. We're getting close to the exit now, I think. To the actual main exit to the roof. It's like 2 more above this, I think. Sorry if I go quiet for long periods of time. I really am terrible at playing and talking. And normally you can't shut me up. Okay. This will be second to last, I would think. Unless it is last. This skill's just started to feel really good for some reason. We are so close to leveling, and this was it. We are gonna try and push ourselves over level. And we did it. Okay, so, first things first, let's grab that for 150 flat armor, 30% increased armor, and 1% to all elemental resistances. Not that that matters, because we're not overcapped. And then switch out that for that, and put that in there. And then for this main one, we got BLADESTORM, chance to bleed, melee fizz, Onslaught. We're also going to go for Rage and Life Tap. Okay, Bladestorm. We do a little pirouette and we leave Bladestorms on the ground, which look like that. Now they tick, and as they tick, they cause damage. And they also cause bleed. And the skill gives an increased chance, or an increased damage to bleeding. The other thing is the initial hit is harder than the ticks, so we tend to spam it on bosses. And you'll see that it's up on 6 seconds all the time, Petrified Blood in the top left-hand corner. And that tells you that we're actually we're using enough life to keep it up without having to respend. Now I'm getting stuck on something there. Where's the there you go. Oh, it's moved the thing, that's why. I wish it'd stop doing that. That's got me killed so often. Yeah, when that's on Blade, you'll actually catch on people instead of running away, and you'll actually die from it. You can see Bladestorm makes really, really easy work of bosses. Except ones that are massively mobile and just keep running away. Stop running away. There we go. She's down. I'm going to do the same here. This should be the easiest Gravisius fight I think I've done in a long while, because this skill is just so strong. Now, oh! I must have missed that. He didn't speak. It's only because I saw his fist in the air. Where's the voice line? You're being bad. That is so dangerous. What the hell is going on? At least he's speaking again. Okay, let us go and kill him. I tend to wait till the lightning's off the floor because it will shock you and you'll take more damage. And let's get Corrupting Fever up. I keep forgetting what that's called. I did it too early, really. So we're just going to run around him and spam it. We want to try and avoid standing still, because if he hits us, he puts bleed on us. And bleed will kill us, because this character is particularly vulnerable to dots early on. Later on, we try and combat that through a regen and leech combo. And you'll see we're just continuing this same old dance. She died. I don't know what killed her. I don't think it was me. We had rage up to 50 there. And then we're going to run through here. Now, is that actually increasing area of effect? Because it should be. And actually, we need to get that skill from that one. The skill that lets us switch between Blood Stance and Sand Stance. So you don't even need to stand there to kill stuff. You just drop a couple and run on. As long as you don't run out of range before they die, they'll die. Ooh, alchemy. You'll see, it's a very nice skill, this one. I think it's my favourite bleed skill now. I don't think it's the most damage. Something like Earthquake is probably more damage. But again, it's a two-handed axe rather than a one-handed axe. And then we will be switching, once we get to the right level, to the best budget bleed axe in the game. We reached Act 4. We did it in 1 hour 31 minutes. That's 10 minutes slower than I'd have liked. And we are going to attach our skill point, which is going to be... Determination has 25% increased mana reservation efficiency. And we're going to replace Herald of Purity. We've now got Determination. We're going to go back to Act 1 now. And we're going to grab Blood and Sand. Let's drop Defiance Banner for now, because I don't think we're going to have enough mana with it. And that's it. We got to Act 4. In the next episode, we will be getting our next Ascendancy. That gives us 2 Ascendancies by Act 4, which is really, really good. And the next Ascendancy will be a Bleed Ascendancy. If you do want to know more about Bleed, there will be a Bleed guide up to your left-hand side of the screen. And if you want to know about the best budget Bleed axe in the game, that'll be up to the top right. Links to the previous episodes in the series will be shown in the description below. And with that, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Oh, and tickle that like button. It likes it.